Have you ever watched someone else take credit for your hard work? I work in marketing strategy at a mid-sized tech company, not a startup, not a huge corporation, just a place where people are still trying to prove something. I'd been there for 3 years, quietly climbing, building a reputation on results, not noise. Then came Jason. Jason with the perfect haircut, the smug smile, the guy who always had insight right when the CEO was listening. At first I thought, okay, coincidence. Maybe we just think alike. But then he started listening, closely, to me, and then he started stealing. The first time, I'd pitched a re-engagement funnel to my manager, Mia, just the two of us. 3 days later, Jason presents the same concept in a team meeting. Mia looked confused. I looked like I'd just seen a ghost. Jason said it came to him while reviewing the data. I didn't speak up. Maybe it was a fluke. But then it kept happening. I'd mention an idea in Slack. Jason would bring it up in a meeting like it was his own. Sometimes he changed a few words. Sometimes he didn't even bother. And the worst part? It worked. He started getting attention. Praise. Our director called him the fixer. Said he had great instincts. Mia just looked more and more uncomfortable, but never said a word. And me? I started questioning everything. Was I too passive? Too quiet? Was I imagining it? I pulled back, stopped sharing. I let Jason speak. Because what was the point? Then came the Q3 planning session, and that's when I broke. I'd worked for 2 weeks on a cross-channel strategy, shared it with Mia the night before. She loved it, said we'd present it together. But the next morning, Jason opens the meeting with, "So I've been thinking about a bold new Q3 approach." And then, he presents my exact strategy, slide for slide. The only thing he changed was the font. I looked at Mia. She looked sick. Afterward, I went to her office, closed the door. "He took everything," I said. She looked down and whispered, "I know." That was the moment. Not when I cried, not when I quit, but when I decided to ruin him. Not with yelling, not with HR complaints, but with one perfectly poisonous idea. You see, Jason wasn't smart. He was slick, lazy, and he loved stealing my ideas because he assumed I'd already done the hard work. So I gave him something to steal. I started planting fake ideas, softball stuff that sounded smart but had built-in flaws. At lunch, I mentioned a TikTok strategy that reversed age targeting, totally against platform rules. In Slack, I talked about SMS blasts to users, completely non-compliant with the laws, and like clockwork, Jason took the bait. Every single time, he polished them, packaged them, and pitched them like they were gold. 2 weeks later, in a meeting with the CMO, Jason pitched the illegal TikTok idea. I wasn't there, but Mia was. That afternoon, she forwarded me an email. The CMO had CC'd legal compliance, and Mia, the message, Jason had used misleading data, suggested illegal targeting, and worst of all, plagiarized internal materials because Mia had receipts, all of them. Jason didn't get fired that day, but he might as well have, pulled off every major project. Access revoked, reputation destroyed. Our CEO started asking me questions again, and in our next quarterly meeting, Mia gave me full credit for the Q3 strategy. She didn't mention Jason, didn't have to. He was in the back, silent, red-faced. That was the last time he spoke in a meeting. I don't regret it. Not even a little. Was it petty? Sure. But people like Jason, they thrive on silence. They count on you to take the high road. Sometimes, you've got to hand them the rope and let them hang themselves. So, what would you do if someone kept stealing your work? Would you stay silent or would you play the long game? Like I did, let me know in the comments.